What's cooking, Juventus fans? Welcome back to your old lady's favorite YouTube channel. Today we have to talk about a few things. Of course, the ongoing saga that is the Vlahovic story. We're going to talk about that. We're going to cover the latest we have when it comes to anything going on with the player and the Juventus, obviously. But then, of course, we have a couple other pieces when it comes to the Mercado. And then Max Allegri previews the match coming up, a giant showdown, massive, really, for Juventus' seasonal implications, really, against AC Milan. Stick with us. We'll fill you in now. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back to the Bianconeri. My name is Justin Sofro. Today it is Saturday, January 22nd, 2022. It's a lot of twos. Thank you for tuning in, as always, to our channel. Stick with us with all your latest updates when it comes to Juventus and all the things that you care about. If you're new here, please make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, also hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. I know the graphic up here is a little bit wrong because it's a little bit outdated, but I'll get a new one here soon. But we have now just hit 2,000 subscribers. I want to take this moment to say thank you to each and every one of you for being loyal subscribers and really being a part of what we do here at our channel. For all of you that comment, that like the videos, that share our stuff, but then also just the people, our members, of course, and then also just the people that just watch our videos daily. Thank you to each and every one of you. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this and it wouldn't be possible. I want to put this out here real quick, and I apologize. My voice is terrible. It's gone. I sound like I smoke a pack of cigarettes or 6 a day right now. Not feeling too great. But if you haven't already, and you haven't really commented, but you've lurked around and you've been on the channel, maybe feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. That's what we do here. We want to have a community, and we want you to be a part of this. We want to know who you are and all that good stuff. All right. So like I said, bear with me. My voice is gone. I'm not feeling too hot right now. I'm hopefully recovering from something. But let's get you through the latest update when it comes to all things Juventus and the news that we have for today. All right, the very first topic of the day is talking about Vlahovic, and it's Di Marzio who's going in and saying that basically Juve have been interested in Vlahovic for some time. Dusan and Scamacca are the main targets, but getting them in January will be difficult. For this reason, Juve will look for alternative solutions now, waiting until June when there could be more money available. I know, not what everybody wants to hear, especially given all the hype that's been built up in the last 24 to 48 hours, really, about, I think, starting out with the tweet or whatever, or column by Fabiana of Gazzetta dello Sport, basically saying that Juventus can get him here and now. It's going to happen. Now it seems to be a little bit of cold water coming in, a little wet blanket, if you will, from everybody, basically saying that really the thing we've been told, the thing we've believed for a while is probably the more honest and accurate depiction of what's going to happen. It's going to be waiting until June, but we'll see. Here we have some more updates, though. Right here we have Tuna Sport, though, who is not ready to give in on that. It says that Juventus are ready to pay 60 million euros plus bonuses for Vlahovic right now. And then finally, the third part of that one is Nicola Schira who's talking about it, saying that Arsenal offered to Fiorentina 60 million plus 10 million as bonuses and a discount on Torreira's price. Viola had the option to buy for 15 million to sign Vlahovic immediately. But as I anticipated, as he says, the Serbian striker is not interested in going to Arsenal, Arsenal's project, and turned down the Gunners' bid. I feel like if you're a Arsenal fan at this point, you might be getting a little bit of gun shy. Sorry for the terrible pun. Being that they are the Gunners. But you might be getting a little gun shy over there going up against Juventus targets right now, which is rare for me to say because usually I'm so worried about other people trying to get the targets that I want. But they don't want you. They want Juventus, same as Vlahovic. He wants to go to Juventus. Hopefully, it seems more and more likely that he may be similar in the category that Locatelli was. Hopefully, he ends up coming. But as it stands right now, again, I would love to buy into the hype of what Tuna Sport was saying about Juventus are going to offer this and they're going to get him here now. I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. I would love it. I would love it. I would love to be wrong. Any chance I can get wrong in a topic like this, I would love to be wrong. But we'll see how the next few, I guess, really days of the month pan out. I think you got about 8 weeks. Let me take a drink real quick. Otherwise, this is going to be painful. All All right, continuing on, we've got an update about Burno Guimaraes, and I'm hopefully that's right. I'm just going to try it. If I sound confident while I'm saying it, maybe that works. Mirko De Natale said on Guimaraes, President Aulas, I don't care, isn't open for a loan with an obligation. For Juve, he is still the first choice in case of Artur's departure. But a $45 million offer will be needed to get him. Intermediaries at work, it remains difficult but not impossible. So as it stands right now, really, as much as we want to get hype and hope up Bruno, more than likely Bruno is not going to be a target that's going to end up coming to Juventus right now, just because Juventus are going to have to pay 45 million euros, and before they do that, they're going to need to sell guys like Ramsey's got to get gone, then you got to sell Archer, you got to work out that whole deal either with Arsenal or however you're going to work that out. There's a lot of pieces that have to fall into place. Not impossible, but still unlikely as it stands right now. Let's continue on. And next up, Sky Sport and Giacomo Scutiero are saying that Juventus are the team closest to sign Frosinone defender Federico Gatti. So that's a latest update that we have. If you watch a lot of Serie B, if you know a lot about this player, hopefully let us know. I'm sure you, Julian and Alejandro, are more versed when it comes to Serie B players, but I haven't had the opportunity to watch a lot this season, to be honest. So let us know that. That'll be the latest update we have there. I've also seen some stuff about Cambiasso, I think, of potentially coming to play left back. We'll see if that's an option too. I'm going to stay a little bit reserved until I hear further reports right now. Continuing on, and let's get through the Allegri press conference now of some of the things he said, because some of the stuff you want to stick around for because it's kind of important when it pertains to the Mercato and really kind of giving you some honest truth there. So first up, Allegri, alongside with Romeo Guidetti, I guess, came out and reporting this. He's saying, we're having a good moment. Tomorrow will be a good game to play. Milan versus Juve is an important match for the league table. The group is fine except for Bonucci and Ramsey, who ain't playing anymore. He's done. You're done with Juventus. You're done, Ramsey. He's leaving, of course. Bonucci still needs time to recover, so it's good to see that. Otherwise, besides Bonucci, you're having the rest of your usable squad there, or I guess, your serviceable squad members. But yeah, it's a very important game. This is one that, like, to me, again, I know we can use this topic or this idea multiple times for different matches throughout the season, but to me, this is a do or die moment for Juventus. I said that against Napoli. I meant it then, and I mean it again. You've got to get points. You can't just get a point. You've got to get all 3 points against Milan. You have to win this game to close the table a little bit, to make it a little bit more congested there in the top 4, but also so that way you can continue your climb up the table to finish top 4 in the end. Continuing on, he goes on to say that Dybala is better physically, he is growing, and he is very calm. That helps him. He is freer to play, and has less responsibility on him. From here to the end of the season, he will give us a lot. I'm good. I'd like to see that. Hopefully I want to see more Dybala utilized. Obviously, now that he's getting a little bit more better healthily, physically, all that seems to be better mentally, hopefully, too. Hopefully he can be a little bit more useful and get back to being that Dybala we know from a couple years ago. I was going to say I'm happy with what Ken is doing. He's a very reliable player. Let's not forget that he's born in 2000. So basically just saying that he's young, he's got time to develop. I'm not done with him just yet. All right, let me take another drink. He goes on to say, this is it. I'm not in, but this is one of the big parts. Basically just confirming the wet blanket that is Alejandro here for your Mercado and for me and everybody else. Basically said, market, I've said it. This is the squad and it will remain like this. So basically, Allegri is letting you know, regardless of all the reports that we're seeing there from, all these other sources, Gazette of the Sport, Tudo Sport, yada, 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 all these people saying about Vlahovic, it could happen. He's operating under the idea that the squad will remain the squad. So what you got is what you're going to have for the rest of the season. That's what you're going to have to deal with. Not an easy pill to swallow, to be honest, but at the same time, if it's the truth, it is, we can live with it, and we can hopefully get Vlahovic in the summer. Hopefully there's a little bit of coach speak where he's just saying it, setting the table for and then when a surprise happens, we're all happy and we don't care that he said that anyway. Goes on to say that Archer is an important player for Juventus, and he definitely has stepped it up here recently when playing for the club. Milan, a model for rebuilding. They've worked well, they've done things in an orderly fashion, and they've chosen good players. Because in the end, you win with good players. Obviously, bringing in guys like Ibrahimovic, but then all the younger guys, Tonali, Cassier, all these different players that they have out here that are definitely good players that they've developed. It's funny to see really what Stefano Pioli has done there. It's been pretty impressive, really, given the rough situation that they were in, and now Juventus, and them not exactly, but have somewhat flipped to where they've been, and now Juventus has to kind of claw their way back into it. So hopefully, I don't want to say that they can emulate them. Hopefully, Juventus can emulate themselves and be the old Juventus. Going on, he says, we don't make plans, we live match by match. At the end of February, we'll see where we stand. The 3 points tomorrow are important, but we know it's not easy. Milan have technical characteristics and have had many positive results. So yeah, coach speak, not going to be easy. Going to have to play every game, dig deep, whatever euphemism you want to say. Yeah, there you go. Win the game. Goes on to say the first 4 league games put us in a position to need to chase the others. But it's also true that if they make a mistake, we are there. Yeah, this is a very important thing. I think Julian shared it with us in the if you're in the Discord and the group chat and all that stuff. I think he mentioned it before. Basically, yeah, if you look at the statistics of the season, after those 4 games, Juventus is right there, either with or on top of everybody. They played much better. It's just 4 games. 4 games. 12 points, or how many points it may have been. Maybe it's a couple points less. But that's what's causing your season right now. And that's really what's really hurting Juventus. Ronaldo. Sorry, I'm just really sick, guys. He goes on to say that Arthur came from 6 months of inactivity. He's increasing his minutes, and the results are showing. You can't question his abilities, and I agree. Arthur's really become a very important player for Juventus. If you're going to end up selling him or moving him on the market, you're going to need to bring in somebody who's top tier, like Bruno or somebody else that we talked about earlier. Goes on to say that the boys are working well at the moment. All of them, those on the pitch and those coming in. They've understood that it's a question of respect, and they all give each other a hand. If we have this balance, the results will come. So, yeah, more coach speak. A lot of this stuff, it is pertinent to really make sure you're utilizing people and they're working together and they're gelling, because I do know from experience with other teams that I'm a fan of at the current time in different sports, if you don't have that same kind of characteristics and that, that workmanship, the good teammates, love for each other, it's as generic and as dumb as it sounds, you need it. Because if you can't work together, it's going to be a disaster, i.e., I'll show you. Just ask me. I'll show you one of my other teams. Anyway, currently, though, he says in the first leg we played well for 75 minutes, but then Milan could have won it because they're an unpredictable team. Tomorrow we need a lot of attention. So, yeah, fino alla fine, right? Got to play till the end, got to play the whole match and win it. Goes on to say we've come from 9 Scudetti in a row, which is extraordinary. Ronaldo left this year, and we often have players on the pitch between 20 and 23 years old who need to get experience. So, yeah, you're in a rebuilding. You're in a youth resurgence. You've got to get guys. You need to have that experience, but it's hard when so many people are young, but it's also good because it means you've got a very high ceiling to move forward to. So I agree with that. And then finally, he says the game against Udinese showed that we are improving in management of the game. We waited for the right moment to score. We didn't concede anything and played with maturity. It's a step forward, and I agree. Definitely, at least you've been on a really good streak of playing some of these games. Even the Napoli one, who, I guess I don't think that was a really good game, if I'll be honest, because they were playing with such a poor squad, really a City B squad against Juventus. But hopefully they continue to develop and pick up some more points, really much needed points within this next month and a half. You got to get it done on the field. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting at the end of the season with some big problems. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the wrap up when it comes to all things Juventus, and it comes to your preview from Max Allegri with the match coming up against AC Milan tomorrow. Stick with us. We'll have all your coverage of that, post-game, all that good stuff. I might consider doing a watch-along tomorrow, but given the way my voice sounds, if it's still like this tomorrow, we'll see. We'll see. You let me know if you want to do a watch-along. Even though I'm dying over here, you let me know in the comment section down below. And if enough of you all say yes, then I'll definitely consider it. I'll definitely do it then. Guys, let me know if If you have any other questions, any comments when it comes to the Mercado and all that's going on, and let us know that in the comment section down below. Please hit that like button if you liked what you saw today. Please also hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Become a member of our channel. Like I said, we're now 2,000 strong, and we're hopefully continue growing from there. Also, make sure you hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. As always, make sure you follow us on Bianconeri Zone on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. And if you feel so inclined, follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter as well. I'll see you next time. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri, beat AC Milan.